One of the best things I ever saw is Joe Pera, who never won the Andy Kaufman Award, by the way.
Okay.
There was a show in New York that he did that, like, when he first moved to New York after graduating college, that, like, he truly blew my mind, because, like, he was, Joe Pera, he like talks really slow, and
it's like Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, so he's doing his stand up, and like everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then he was like, he's like, "I'm sorry, I just love McDonald's breakfast." And then he like starts singing this song that he wrote about McDonald's breakfast. And then one guy in the crowd stands up and starts singing the same song. And then another guy came, and he had planted his entire men's a cappella group in the crowd in all different places, and there was 12 of them who all sang this song. It was truly the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Did he join the a cappella group months ahead of time, like a planned out serial killer move to then get to that point?
I think he was in this group for 4 years.
Oh, so he liked it then.
He liked it.
It wasn't a prank. I mean, that's serial killer shit if he did it just as a goof. Should we start the episode?
Oh, yeah.
What do you say?
Yeah, all that fucking stuff was gold.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll keep it in there.
Should we just be like, oh, yeah, you are listening to another episode of Off the Records with B-Money and the Okam Man. Ow! 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 Ow!
Because I have to do this right in front of me, stone-faced.
Yeah.
Well, you were supposed to join in. That's a litmus test of how the
we have been trying to figure out.
I respect an opening where, like, the worst is you step in and then they. I know you guys wouldn't be like, hey, this is our opening, but I want to see it through.
What podcaster would do that? Where you're like, they're doing their thing, and you join in, and they're like, no, no.
Well, everybody that has commented, I can't. It seems like all these podcasts are very uptight, like, because you're like, the majority of the people say, "Oh, I didn't know I could say anything," and they're like, "Oh, I got yelled at when I was on a podcast," and it's like, "Who? What are these?"
Yeah, no. When I did,
who are these podcasts?
Oh yeah, no, I did. You made it weird, and Pete Holmes spanked me for interrupting.
He beat me up. He never aired the episode.
Really?
Yeah, punched me in the face.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. He was like, we'll see. He's like, you want to see how weird I can make it? And I was like, shut up, Pete. And he fucking just like, he knows karate and shit.
He does. He's way bigger than you think.
We should get him on here.
We should. I saw him
when he's done using his modern mammals and drinking his magic mind. Maybe he can come on.
So I saw Pete for the first time in maybe 2 years. When we were running the Golden Globe set, like we were going to comedy clubs to like run the set, and Pete was like, offered a suggestion on a joke, he was like, I think the rewording here. And we were like, oh, that's interesting. And then we tried it, and it ruined the joke forever. It was a joke that was working every time. And his one suggestion destroyed the joke. And then we tried to bring it back, and the joke didn't work. And I don't.
It got poisoned.
It was so funny.
Do I have to edit that out?
No, I don't care.
There you go.
Yeah.
You'll fight Pete next.
Yeah. No, I like Pete.
He fights dirty, man.
He's a good guy, but he fucking ruined that joke.
Last time I saw Pete was at the Bob Baker day, in the Bob Baker day that they have in the big park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I bought him a water.
Did you ever go to
he never said thank you.
The adults only Bob Baker thing where they're doing it with their penises?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
that lady, she has like a Muppet that she sticks in her vagina.
Whoa, what?
She works a puppet with her lips.
There's children at this?
I mean, like, just the cool kids.
It's cool adult kids?
No, it's like if you can't get a babysitter, you could bring your kid, but you have to prove that you try to get a babysitter.
Yeah,
and you
have to show them your text.
You know you're getting into this, or you guys just went and were surprised by the.
It was. I thought it was like adults only because it was like Gore Vidal and like just. But then I remember Gore Vidal wrote Caligula, the movie.
So you should have known when you were getting into it.
I should have. I just hear Gore Vidal and I'm like, oh, I'm there.
I am gonna join that troop and I'm gonna shoot ping pong balls out of my butt.
Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
How'd you pick that up?
At the Marty Supreme's premiere.
You learned it on the spot.
They were giving out free ping pong balls.
And you just started popping them?
I wanted to get them to put them on eBay, and I filled up all my pockets, and then I was like, where else can I put these?
And they just kept shooting out.
Well, then I just discovered it that I could do that.
And dazzled the crowd. How'd they respond to this?
It was in the men's room.
Oh.
There's one guy.
There's one guy.
He kept shoving him back in.
Our guest,
one of my favorite.
David. Our guest this week is David Huntsberger. But like we haven't done a podcast in like a month.
Oh.
So we've forgotten what this podcast is. So right now it's been nothing but lies.
Do you? I mean,
Shove it back in.
Oh, shove it back in.
Free-flowing thing, right? You know, I didn't get the sense that you guys were going to do the howling and then shush me, or like your mic's not on yet. Sometimes that's happened,
Right? Yeah.
And but then I didn't know. You know, some people have like a structure. No, you don't talk till we introduce you, kind of a thing. But yeah, I didn't know.
Actually, yeah, don't do that. Don't talk until we introduce you.
Yeah,
we're going to
Consider
talk
it
some
done.
more.
No, in the
Consider
future,
Sean and I are
done.
going to talk for the next 45 minutes.
45 minutes. We have a lot of housekeeping.
A lot of catching up
Catch
to
up
do.
over a month. Yeah. What's the consistency is the main thing with podcasts, isn't it?
It is, but I feel like
It is. Well, we only missed 2. There was just the holidays. We took a
Yeah.
little break.
The
over
holidays. We
You
want-
can't do it. You can't.
No.
Well, we've been every week up until we missed like 2.
Yeah.
You've got to, once you start, you've got to commit to 20 years of every single week.
Well,
no
you know what?
breaks.
That's what I've been doing, and I needed a break of even just looking at my computer and worrying
Yeah.
about podcasts.
You know, I had to unplug.
What's that?
I just unplug like
Your
Kiss.
hair plugs?
Yeah, I unplugged my hair plugs
One at a time.
one at a time.
That's like a nervous habit. The talking about the guy shoving the ping pong balls back in. Do you know?
This was real.
Do you know this? But this is that reminded me of one of my favorite jokes from when I was a kid, and it's like racist against Italians. Too,
Okay,
so you'll like
I'm
it.
gonna love it.
So there's 2
Where
Italians.
I'm the first podcaster who's openly anti-Italian.
Oh, congratulations.
We're trying anything we can do to get.
Has
some
anyone
notoriety.
recognized it yet?
No, and we've had Italians on like the podcast, and they didn't care.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a bummer.
Sean made me delete an episode where he was railing on Stalin, but wait, was Stalin
No,
Italian?
Mussolini.
No, Mussolini. That's
Mussolini.
no, that's I was
Stalin.
Stalin.
I feel
Yeah,
like if I
well,
were
I
like-
said as soon as I said it, I was like, wait, that's not the Italian one.
If I'm excited
Mussolini,
about,
but he didn't want me to air it because Mussolini's granddaughter is a writer that
Yeah.
Sean is working.
Yeah,
with.
she works at Fallon.
Yeah, she works at Fallon.
Yeah, Martini Mussolini.
Martini Mussolini.
she's
Have
good.
her on.
Or did she start your racism toward Italian?
No, she's great. She's like one of the good ones.
Yeah, Sean growing up in New Jersey. So here's the here. It's not super racist, but there's a racist impression of Italians. So there's 2 Italian guys. You may have heard this. Are walking down the street. They bump into each other on the street, and the one Italian guy has a black eye, and the other one goes, "Hey, Giuseppe, what happened to your eye?" And he goes, "Well, on a Sunday, I was out at a church, and there was a big, fat lady sitting in front of me. And when she stood up for the Lord's Prayer, I noticed her dress was stuck in the crack of her butt. So I pull it out, and she turned around and she punched me in the face." He goes, "Okay, you know."
Yeah.
So then, like another week goes by, and they bump into each other again on the street, and Giuseppe's got 2 black eyes this time. And his friend goes, Giuseppe, what happened to your other eye?" He goes, "Well, I was back at the same church, and the same fat lady was sitting in front of me, and when she stood up, her dress was caught in the crack of her ass, and the guy next to me pulled it out. But I know she know I want it that way, so I shove it back in."
I've never heard that before. I love it because they're fresh off the boat.
That's just the way they talk.
They're not even like they haven't adjusted to our world at all.
You know what? Like, this is, if I had a time machine, a lot of people would go back and kill Hitler or whatever. I would like to go back because that's the way it was told to me by, I believe, like another 3rd grader.
Okay.
So I would love to go back to that and hear like a 3rd grader go, "Shove it back in," like do the whole thing.
Shove it back in.
I mean, I can see where that would stay with you as a 3rd grader. I don't know if I have any 3rd grade jokes that that were that long that I could remember.
I've talked about it at length with the Magic Johnson Larry Bird joke. I'll never forget. This is why you don't go to school in the 90s in New Jersey. Is why did Magic Johnson get AIDS? He was sucking Larry's bird.
You know, I asked someone
and
else.
I can't forget it. I
Yeah.
can't forget that. I can't remember my best friend from grade school's phone number, but I remember that joke.
Yeah, that'll never leave.
Yeah, and I wanna forget it. I go to therapy. I'm like, please, please.
Oh wait, that was you won an award. That was racist, homophobic, and something else.
Listen, we're trying to grow this podcast.
And anti-basketball.
The money's in the racism and homophobia. You know my favorite Italian joke?
What's that?
Is a man goes to the doctor and says he's depressed. He says life is harsh and cruel, and he feels all alone in a threatening world. The doctor tells him a treatment is simple. The great clown Pagliacci is in town tonight. Go see his show. That should cheer ya up.
Okay.
And the man bursts into tears and replies, "But doctor, I am the great clown Pagliacci."
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to use
The You're not supposed to use
No, that ruins that joke. Shove it back in.
Shove it back in. It's hard. It doesn't kick as much.
I know she know I wanted that way. I was at the doctor and he told me that I had to stop masturbating.
Oh, yeah?
And I asked him why. He said, "Because I'm trying to examine you."
I'm like, "Doctor, I am Pagliacci."
I was like, "I am a Wackaliacci." When's the last time a grown man's used that sound effect?
Oh, yeah. I used to love the...
Oh,
I don't even think like
cheek.
It doesn't even like sound, that to me. Whack It Off does not sound like.
It's not doing it right.
Yeah,
You get your cheeks involved.
yeah.
I mean,
like,
the whole
you're
thing.
like banging it against the wall, like for the first responders.
I mean, with masturbation, it's like silence is golden. You're never trying to be loud.
Yeah, I'm like a cat burglar when I'm jacking off.
Although all the ladies in the videos I watch are super loud when they masturbate.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna say the ladies masturbating in pornography, it looks painful how they do it. They're like, it looks like they're trying to get a stain out.
You know what? I think I find it only took me till the past year or so, but I find pornography like disgusting now. Like it's not. There's nothing. I haven't really gone to it like whatever. It had its heyday, you know, when the internet first came out.
Oh yeah.
For me, but now I'm just like, this is. I don't know if it's because I have kids and stuff, but I'm just like, I don't think I should be. Look, this is gross.
It's so hard to watch pornography when your kids are in the room.
Well, I just put a sheet over me with my laptop.
Did you ever, when you were younger, find like a VHS?
Of course.
I think that's what. I mean, there's a number of factors. I feel the same way. I haven't watched it in years, and I feel the same. Like, I don't dislike it. I would find it. I would like have a look. But then I'm like, the finding it. That when you're a little kid or when you're just coming into that age, you're like, oh my God, I found this thing.
I started working at a video store when I was 14 that had it had a porno room. So like, it was like, I had access to porno tapes when I was 14, but I would find.
And that shouldn't be allowed.
No, it really shouldn't.
Like that.
I mean, the guy that ran the place was like this mob guy. I tried to look him up. He was this mob guy. Like, I don't know how deep in the mob he was, but
I mean, he probably got his head blown off at a place
you
called
tell
like
him to shove it
Giuseppe's
back
Clam.
that's what he said to me when I was sneaking a porno tape out and putting it in a different box to take home. He was like, no, you take that out of the Goonies box and then you shove it back into the porno section.
Yeah, into the Poonies.
The Poonies.
As
That's a
we've
real
discovered.
one.
We listened to. We didn't watch it, or Brendan watched it, but we listened to the Poonies on this.
Was that on this one?
It was on this.
That's a pornographic creation, Poonies?
From the 80s. And they.
Oh.
Back when they actually put some effort into pornography.
So they like recreate the characters and then have
No,
them,
it's just a
thank
title.
It's just a title, but they did have a somewhat of a recreation of the Cyndi Lauper song, "The Goonies Are Good Enough," but about the Poonies.
I don't remember the song.
There's also that there's a band that I really like, The Plugs. They were like a LA punk band from the early 80s. They did the soundtrack to New Wave Hookers.
Oh, yeah. I remember New Wave Hookers.
Yeah, that one's
That had Ginger
outlawed.
Lynn in it,
Yeah,
right?
that one's an outlawed movie because Tracy Lords was in it.
And we should say, I remember Tracy Lords' comeback, and like as they had the one of them. It was like Tracy Lords. I guess she came back in like '87 or something. It was even older, but it was.
All I know about her, because this is one of the strangest things about me is I don't really like porn, but I like pornography history. Yeah. So Tracy Lords, famously was a child, like had like a fake birth certificate.
Well,
so
she was a child. She was like 16 or 17. Though.
We count.
She wasn't
that.
11.
We count that in the anti-pedophile world.
I feel like child is different. Different kind of. Yeah, whatever.
She was
I don't know what I'm defending.
Oh,
It's just sad that it's just you saying that creeped me out. Where it's like,
Okay.
whoa.
Well, she was like an itsy bitsy little baby.
She was a newborn. Peter North like almost drowned her.
But no, But so like she had this birth certificate, but she was smart enough that she may have leaked it herself that she was underage, so that when she started her production company as an 18-year-old, she was going to have the only one that was legal.
Oh, okay.
She started her own pornographic production company at 18.
Yeah, there's a great podcast about it by the Vanity Fair writer Lily Analick. That's like just endlessly
Lily
fascinating.
Analick?
Analick.
That's a porno. That's a porno writer.
It really is.
She works for Vanity Fair.
She can't possibly double.
She probably is into porn.
For some reason,
We really do talk about pornography.
This
This should just be a porno podcast.
This podcast that is exclusively about listening to old comedy records. We talk about porn far more than old comedy.
I went to what's the convention? Adult Con?
Yeah.
And I was when Fairbanks was working for like the Fuel crew. They were doing some man on the street stuff there. So they asked me if I wanted to hold a boom mic, and I went along.
And that's code.
It wasn't,
Lexington Steel comes out from behind a curtain.
Yeah, were you like Philip Seymour Hoffman and Boogie Nights, just like
Totally.
licking your lips?
I was trying to do my best and all sweaty and like.
So wait, it was for a porn shoot?
Nope. They couldn't do it. They couldn't have any nudity out physically. So they all had pasties on, but you could have anything on a screen behind you. So it's just like a bunch of comedy merch tables. They would be there with like stickers and their DVDs.
Comedy merch tables?
You're standing there just like you're across from me right now, and you've got your merch on the table in front of you, and behind you they had a screen playing of their work. So you'd be like talking to these girls, and most of them like, they're in their early 20s. There was one girl that had like designed all the other ones' websites for them, and she was like, she did kind of have a plan B. But then all these girls were young, they're really attractive. Behind them on the screen, they're doing like rough stuff.
But is comedy? There was comedy?
No,
Sorry,
he was
no.
just using it as an example.
Similar. You know how like you have to just kind of stand there after a show and like crowds are leaving, and you're like a vendor at a street fair. You're kind of like, I hope
and all
someone.
the porno girls were doing that.
They were all doing that, and the biggest lines were the old ladies, like the true like they're a legend and
Nina Hartley.
Yep, people like that, and she may have been there.
They were the last of the stars. Like just like in Hollywood, we don't make movie stars anymore. We don't make porn stars anymore.
That's true.
Well, there really was a small pool of like
cum.
Well, that's just from one man, Peter North.
What's so strange is I do know a lot about the golden age of pornography, but Brendan is the person who's constantly bringing up porn.
Maybe, yeah, I did this.
When
time.
is the golden age, by the way? What years?
It's like 1971 to 1984. Like,
Is that it? I would say it probably went into the 90s.
no, because so basically what Boogie Nights kind of shows is like the moment that VHS tapes came out, like the golden age was gone, and that became like the video era. Like where like no longer were they like having like movie like release party film premieres.
Yeah.
Because there was like truly all of these movies were making a ton of money, all going to those Italians and the mafia.
Yeah. David Huntsberger. We did introduce you, right?
We did, but
Big time.
But we didn't get
Big
into your
time.
credits. All your credits.
Tons of my.
You had your own show on the Sci-Fi Channel, right?
Yeah.
briefly.
Yeah.
I did. That was fun.
I mean,
Good
that's
to see
quite an
showbiz.
accomplishment.
Thanks. Yeah.
No,
that was fun.
none of us have had our own shows.
No.
No, yeah, I forget about that sometimes, and I think you think back about like thinking like, wait a second, they did
What was it called?
Reactor.
Oh yeah.
It was a tough one. It was in the summer. It was the end of like Conan was, I think, on at that time. It had just moved to TBS or was like, but it was the end of the Daily Show, so everyone at that time saw I was watching that. Plus, there were like no real big movies out.
Mm-hmm.
I think about that sometimes, of like life and just the timing of things you get, and so that one didn't succeed. But then I did some voices on the Great North. That was fun.
Oh, there you go.
That's
recently
great.
it got canceled, but that was a fun show.
That show got canceled?
It did, this year.
Well, we're glad you're here, David. Sorry that we...
sorry about...
Yeah, sorry we hijacked the
So
whole
we
show.
talked
No
about porn,
apology.
and that was kind of my fault.
Peter North.
I did the Bob's Baker adult marionette. I was confusing Bob Baker with the puppetry of the penis.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. That's what you were referencing, because that did exist, and I was not.
They
making
did
that
it. They made a Netflix movie.
They
or
had
something
an
about it.
HBO special.
Who's gonna like?
It's
watch?
like Robert Klein and puppetry of the penis. That was like for 1 year.
That's all it was on.
Yeah, the Marijuana Locks didn't even get that.
It was that was all the programming was puppetry of the penis, Robert Klein, and just one of the guys.
Just one of the guys.
Movie.
Woo!
You're familiar with that movie, right?
with Hilary Swank.
No, that's
no.
Oh, that's Boys Don't Cry. Yeah, what's just one? What's just one? What's just one of the guys?
That's the other thing that we talk about on the podcast.
You talked about this movie.
It's like an 80s movie where a girl dresses like a guy to go undercover at some high school. She works for the school paper. You know what? We should watch that on Patreon.
she's doing like she's going undercover to write a report about how it's easier to be a guy, and then she like joins the football team, and then
I remember because it's the
Yeah.
first time I saw boobs.
she has.
ever, I think.
It is crazy. She has enormous breasts. And like she's like taping it down, like that's like 45 minutes of it is just
Most of the movie.
Somebody just running around in circles, like strapping her down.
I must not have seen this.
David picked a record for us to listen to for whatever reason.
But we haven't even talked about anything David wants to talk about.
Oh, David, what do you want to talk about? What have you been up to? You're a horse guy. You know how to shoe a horse.
Yeah.
You know how to make a leather belt.
Yeah. A lot of not very practical skills. A lot of things I've learned over my life. That,
Shoeing a horse is like that would be in the list of practical skills.
Yeah, you could go back. You could go back in time to like any time and thrive.
That's true.
I'm like the horseshoe guy.
One of my children goes to a forest school. It's right by a horse stable, and like it's just fun. We walk around there. You can just like go check out all the horses and stuff. And I see the horseshoers there sometimes, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a reason I stopped. It is excruciatingly difficult physical work. It's fun. It's like you don't really get that in comedy at all. It's like the antithesis of that. But it is nice to have a job where you physically complete something, and that helps an animal too, which is nice. And you kind of like shake someone's hand. There's like an honor in that exchange. I miss that. There's a lot of, I think of like in this city, people that have like pitched a million shows, gotten tons of development deals, never actually made anything, and have a ton of money in a nice house. Like, what'd you do in your life? Like, oh, no, I was good in an office. I was good in like the room, you know?
Now, how do you do it? Like, why is it so intense? Like, you can't just take
You ever
like, a
get kicked in
power
the nuts?
drill.
I feel
Kicked
like
in the face?
the water just drained out of this room from like.
No, this is
Let me explain to you how you-
I was thinking about
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You actually were saying
I want to know how
something-
you shoe a horse.
I'll tell you. I'll walk you totally through it. It's not that different from our fingernails. So Equus, going back to the beginning of horses, was a 3-toed sort of animal. And then that coalesced into what we now know is we get a modern sort of horseshoe-shaped hoof. If you hold your palm up and your fingers kind of out so that if you drew a circle around them, it would be open facing you. At the end, where your two kind of bulbs on your hand are, not that different from a horse. They really are called like the bulbs. And then from there, it goes to a point toward like your middle finger. And that would be the frog of the foot.
That's
And
what it's
so-
called, the frog.
The frog. And that's kind of the shock absorber. So you need that to be cleaned out. You need it like, that's where there's like a little hoof knife.
Oh,
and from,
Yeah.
These videos are very popular on
I've seen
Instagram.
It's like the pimple popping thing.
yeah.
It's like watching a thing get scraped away.
I remember, so like in college, I worked up near Estes Park at like a dude ranch, and I would just have unlimited horses, basically, like as many as I could get through. And I was one kid and just exhausted. But every now and again, you put the knife in and it goes all the way around. So like this side of the foot all the way to the other and just scoops out this it's called the sole. It's just dead material. It's like what you get under your fingernails. That all sloughs out. And then you can really get in there and clean up from the sole area, like around the frog, right up to the wall. The wall is thick. It's like a half an inch on like a good strong foot. So when you get to the sole going out toward the hoof wall or the wall of the foot,
it's kind of like a big fingernail. Isn't it like what the hooves are?
I always thought it would be so cool if you could market something that was metal that went on the end of long fingernails, and it would just kind of glue back along and give some stability to the length of the nail so that it would never fold backward. Ugh. And that wouldn't be that different from like a horseshoe, really. You're shaping it to their foot, and then you put it on there. And I got really into using a forge and like hot shoeing. So then you trim it, you rasp it, which is like a file, so it's smooth and flat. But then you'd get the shoe really hot in the forge, and you set it on the hoof, and it like smokes and all this crap. But it really gives you like a perfect
That probably smells bad, huh?
Horrific. And one time I fully ingested it and then exhaled it.
Oh,
awful.
fuck.
I feel
It was
like
like
I was
a bomb
sick for
hit
a
of
month.
foot.
Like
Horse
what is
foot.
that?
I've always wanted to ask this because I am so fascinated by like how the shoes go on. Like when you put it on, do you ask them like how it feels? Like
you'll know. I mean, it's nerve ending.
Give it like a step.
Well, yeah,
like at Foot Locker.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, you would take it afterward and be like, walk them out. And so like, especially if it's the first or second time working on the horse, you'd have the owner like walk them a little bit. And then you like want to watch your work and be like, oh, that one shoe's a little whatever. You might hang it over the edge too much. So there'd be too much hanging off the back. There's a million things that can like, if you think, I mean, you're dealing with like millimeters to a certain degree of like, you can't have the shoe way outside the hoof wall. You can't have it too far in. There's a bunch of stuff.
So there's all different size shoes?
There's like little pony shoes and then or double aughts and aughts.
Do you measure them? Do they have those metal things that they have at Foot Locker to measure the thing?
You could. It's mostly just trial and error. And you get pretty good at being like, all right, I know this foot. This is a 1. So
can you put like a Dr. Scholl's between the thing and the... Because I see, it seems like the metal, like... Did they ever use like other things besides metal? It seems like the most uncomfortable kind of shoe to be wearing.
You know, the like wild Mustangs, which are all throughout Nevada where I'm from. So we'd see them out running all the time. Mostly like in movies, they're gorgeous. And in real life, they're all inbred and gross looking. And so they have to like kind of keep track of those herds to try to stop that from happening.
They have those like redneck teeth that you get at Spencer's Gifts.
Get off me, Dad.
They're just drooling at you all dead-eyed. Their feet are perfect because they're constantly sloughing off. And like the way a horse's foot is designed, there's kind of a different setup than our arms where it's like this pastern that's kind of a shock absorber. So the impact itself, the metal, I don't think really increases that. You know what? Like when I watch a movie and they're like running down a street and the horse has shoes on, I'm like, oh, I hate this. It's just so terrible for their bones and their joints. But yeah, you can put a little pad between the wall or between the hoof and the shoe. You can put a wedge pad to kind of like kick them up a little bit. You've got clips.
We gotta get into horses.
I don't know.
No, it's fun.
I don't know. We've never.
We could put shoes on them, but we could also put heels on them.
Should we do an episode where we're riding?
You can step them up, and like a lot of the dressage and jumpers, you have to like.
I love dressage.
Really?
I think dressage. I think like.
That's
I
part
think
of the
it's
thing,
so
right?
fun. I love like like little, just like funny little horse walking.
Yeah. Oh, that's when they do like the little dance steps and stuff. Yeah.
That's like.
But do you dress them up too?
I mean, you can put them on a top hat. I guess
the lady's always wearing some
they're
outfit,
pretty
right?
fancy. Yeah.
But like you put a little top hat on the horse, you give him a little monocle.
That'd be the best.
So you've seen Wild Mustang?
Yeah, a bunch of times, and seen wild burros. Those are really hard to see. But I worked on this ranch near like Death Valley. We'd be way out there in the middle of nowhere, and they can smell you from like a mile away.
Burros,
yeah. And the myth was, or the legend was that if you roped them, which is always like if you're a cowboy that you just want to rope everything. There's a coyote, let's rope it.
Yeah.
And I have like gotten very close to roping a coyote. I missed.
It's pronounced coyote.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Coyote.
Come on.
Yes, Wile E.
From the West, man.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, I know.
But the one time Mustangs, we got downwind and then like hung off the side of our horses, and they were flipping out because they were seeing horses and they're like, "Welcome, friends!" But they knew something was up, and they were just like so twitchy. And then we just inched closer and closer and closer, and like no, and flipped up and like took off after them. We're like racing through the desert and jumping over all these bushes. It was
You're
so
like
fun.
a cowboy. You're like a guy from the movies.
Yeah, we have for the first time ever, we have a cowboy on the podcast.
And hopefully people hung in for 42 minutes to realize.
Dude,
Hopefully they skip past all the porno,
porn.
Peter North talk. We still haven't even gotten to Shelley Berman, the #1 cowboy comedian in the world.
I feel like you're going to be really let down after that statement of what Shelley Berman is. But I mean, Shelley Berman, legend, one of the founders of the Second City group, incredible stand-up comic. He was the part of the Compass Players. You know the Compass Players. We all know the Compass Players.
They're still around.
Yeah, Alan Alda, member. Del Close, Shelley Berman, Elaine May, Mike Nichols, Paul Sills, Ann Mira.
Jerry Stiller?
No Jerry Stiller. Yeah, this is before they made Ben Stiller.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No, Jerry Stiller was a member.
You didn't read down far enough.
I forgot what alphabetical order was. He's there. Oh, Jeremy Piven's parents.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Bern Piven and Joyce Hiller Piven.
I
So,
didn't know that.
yes, Shelley Berman has definitely hugged it out, bitch.
We should go see Jeremy Piven. He's on the road nonstop.
I literally just saw him do stand-up at the Ice House when we were running the Golden Globe set.
Is he still doing the banging the mic on his leg thing?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
But remember, what is it, PCU? He's
Yeah,
so
that's
funny.
great. He's great. Well, that's, before hair plugs. Sean used to be hilarious before he got his plugs.
Yeah, let me plug them back in.
He's got electric hair plugs. That's our punk band name, Electric Hair Plugs.
I literally, all right, so our writer's assistant on the Golden Globes name is Rob Zappula, and I was saying,
I could have been a writer's assistant.
you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I would.
They
I
get
love it.
treated like shit.
Can I get you some coffee, Mr. O'Connor?
If you call me Mr.
How can I
O'Connor,
assist you?
You'd be spitting in my coffee. But his name's Zappula, and
Count Zappula?
I was like Electric Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
Electric Dracula is such a punk band in a movie.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to see Electric Dracula.
I think about Electric
it.
Larryland quite a bit.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
think it's such a good name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
It
It's
is
a good
very
album.
Yeah.
I did almost say Electric Jacula, and Jacula would be a good.
We don't want to steer back into that area. Let's stick to Count Zappula.
Wheelhouse.
No, I mean, but are you worried that this is? Has he heard every version of this by now in his life?
I mean, he pretended to laugh when I said it, so
Yeah, well,
it
you're
did
his
feel
boss.
good. Yeah, I did feel good.
Good one, Mr. O'Connor.
I like that you
Here
think
you
they
spelled
got-
you spelled Piven wrong in this joke, sir. I'll correct that for
Yeah,
you.
we're also doing Jeremy Piven
Yeah.
jokes.
Well, they weren't jokes; they were homages. It's difference.
But Shelley Berman is a legend. He played Larry David's dad on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Nat David. And I mean, yeah, he had a 60-year career, which you really can't beat.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't. Not at this point. I'd have to live to be like 110.
You could do that.
I mean, does what I've done so far count as a career?
I think so.
I
Why
mean, I
wouldn't it?
guess I haven't done anything else.
You have a
Been
fan
kicking
base
around.
of a bunch of
Like
professional
100
masturbators.
smart asses. Should we listen to some of the record?
Yeah, let's check it out.
What do you say, Dave?
I'm into it.
Captain Crunchburger.
But I
used
want
to-
you to feel good about your career. I think you've made a lot of good
Oh,
stuff.
it's great. It's these are all jokes, man. I'm fucking. I don't say anything real.
And we're back. Brendan just cried for 20 minutes off mic.
I went in the bathroom. I didn't know you guys could hear me. That vent goes right into here. Crying and jacking. Remember there was a band called Driving and Crying?
No.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing some like Fatum goof.
Oh.
I guess.
Wow.
I'm impressed with your technical setup here. This is pretty well done.
Oh, wait a minute.
Gee, he has two suits.
Visual gag. Never liked when they did that on an audio
I
album.
mean, you shouldn't open with that.
You
No.
can't open with
record.
that.
A most peculiar thing occurred to me. And I'm going to tell it to you on the chance that it may have occurred to you too at one time or another. And on hearing me, you will handle the situation better when it occurs again. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. Yes, sir. Yesterday, I was in a restaurant and I ordered some lunch. I was with a small group of people around this table having a little lunch. It wasn't, there was 6, 7 people around the table. I don't know, 8 people. 9. About 40 people having lunch. Yes, no, it wasn't. It was a small group of people. With my lunch, I ordered a glass of milk. Now, I like milk. You know how I feel about buttermilk, but milk I like. Milk I adore. I like fresh, cold milk. If it's warm, if I can taste it, I don't like it. Anyway.
I just want to see where he's going with this, but I'm...
Anyway, the milk came. And I was just about to drink it when I noticed that floating at the top of the milk was the littlest, teeniest black speck. And I'm here to tell you that nothing in this world mattered but that little black speck. It became the most important thing in my life for the next few minutes. First of all, I wasn't going to let that damn thing down in me, I'll tell you. You know, who knew what it was? These days, it could have been a solid chunk of strontium-90, or maybe a large typhoid colony, and I didn't want to swallow it. Now, I've seen black specks before. I'm a sophisticated man. I've lived. And I'm sure you've seen them, too. You can see them any place. However, I think you could spot them mostly in sugar bowls.
All right.
Once
Pretty
in a
good.
while,
Black
you
speck
catch
thing,
one lurking about in a bowl of farina.
This is Black Speck Chunk.
Yeah.
Oatmeal is loaded with black specks. I think oatmeal is mostly black specks, if you want the truth, but that's neither here nor there. Now, the thing that bothered me about this black speck was that I didn't know where it came from. That's what bothered me. I knew where
Makes
the
sense
milk
to me.
came from, and that bothered me too, you know,
Uproarious.
but at least I knew where it came from. So I decided to get the black speck out
The
of the
whole
milk.
thing is just about black specks.
Could be.
Do you know how hard that is to do? Those black specks are as smart as hell. I could smell a spoon
Tell
a
the
mile
lie
off.
that I'm comfortable.
When
Why?
they can pick up the spoon, they start
You're
running
making
around
this
the glass,
racist
don't
in
they?
your head or
Pick
something?
them up,
I
they
am.
jump out. They pick them up, they jump out. You gotta be very careful. They get wise. They dive.
I genuinely was not expecting this to be his like comedic voice. And
Me neither.
And I'm enjoying it. I also think we should shout out how incredible the album is titled. Shelley
Yes.
Berman, A Personal Appearance, is very funny.
Yeah.
I am right now. I'm experiencing a lot of emotions. One is like I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm surprised. Yeah, I was expecting like a Mort Saul kind of thing, and maybe that's another problem that I have.
Yeah.
From him like bending over the stool, cigarette in hand, I was expecting a very
A little more like
totally.
You know what I hate, guys.
but slow and measured
Yeah.
and
I mean, I'm enjoying this. I'm glad that I'm listening to this, but I'm also upset that I did not hear this when I was like 11 years old.
Oh, I would have loved this.
I'd be a whole different guy.
Yes.
I'd be a lot funnier.
I'll tell you right now, you'd be wearing the same shirt you're wearing right now,
Yeah.
but there'd be a tie with it.
yeah, absolutely. Probably a name tag.
You would be a layman brother.
I'd be working at Best Buy.
That's what you should do. You go back in time, introduce your 12-year-old self to this album.
I'll do that too.
And then we'll just see where...
Like 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
While the kid's telling me the Giuseppe joke, I also drop this down in my backpack.
I'll tell you right now, the Giuseppe joke's not going to work for you anymore if this is what you're...
The material as well this is just not what I was expecting at all. Because this is a great bit. This is like, you could do this still.
Yes.
A version of it.
It made me think of several comics who would do that. The only thing that feels at least a little antiquated is I don't think there would be a comedian in the world who would say they would order a glass of milk at a restaurant now.
You know what? That made me laugh on its own.
It is wild. It's so unhinged.
Next time I do stand-up, I'm going to say that I drank a glass of milk before I got here.
But God, what I really appreciated right from the jump is everything had to have a joke in it.
Yeah.
Whether it was like saying how many people are at the table and just building, like that's all I want out of comedy is I want it all to be silly and fun.
I'm sure I have other Shelley Berman albums. Maybe we do a Bermtober.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big, beautiful eyes, slight foreign accent. When he'd come on the screen, the women would swoon. Fine actor. And in one movie, he created a gesture which has been since oft-imitated. When I describe it for you, you'll recognize it, but he made it up in this movie. And at the time I saw it, I was very impressionable. I was 20 years old, and everything impressed me when I was 20. When I was 20, I was everything but a Nazi. So, anyway...
How old do you think he is
in this
here?
movie, there's a close-up romantic scene, and it's now Voyagers, the movie, and Bette Davis is the girl, see? And it's a close-up scene, Misty, and he's looking at her, and she's looking back at him. And
1961, this was released, which, by the way, this is funnier than anything from 1961.
Yeah,
I was going to say, it's pretty...
Is this available for streaming before we...
This is available for streaming.
Oh, it is? Okay, I was kind of excited to put it on the Patreon.
He is 36 years old at this time.
And here's a little... where did I just see it? Oh, allegation of plagiarism. In a 2012 podcast interview with Mark Maron, Berman alleged that comedian Bob Newhart plagiarized his improvisational telephone routine style.
Yeah.
That's
Holy
so
shit.
funny. 2 guys and they're like 100-year-old guys in a fight. It just never ends.
I love it.
Like you're 100 and you're like, you know what? You know what I've been carrying around with me for 65 years? I'm still mad. I'm going to fight that guy.
Steve Martin's favorite comic, Shelley Berman.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was
thanks.
going to say, I just listened to... I can't even remember the name. One of the Steve Martin albums, and this is so similar.
So similar.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's what is tickling us so much is that
Oh,
we're
maybe
like,
it's...
Comedy isn't pretty?
Comedy isn't pretty.
Yeah.
we're such Martin heads that this immediately...
I am really upset. But you know what? Hey, I'm hearing it now.
Better late than never. Doctor, I am Shelley Berman.
I'm going to listen to...
It comes back and really hits home.
It's going to change my whole style. I'm coming back. Do you hear that improv?
You're being 20-year-old
I
Shelley
reply to
Berman.
those emails.
Now suddenly you're going to show... And folks, I went and got a brunch. And at this brunch, you're going to start...
I'm not going to steal his material.
You said you
It's
were.
just going to
Wait,
inspire
Bob
me.
Newhart did, and it went on to
It went
great
fine.
effect.
True.
And he's dead now. He can't go on a podcast and call you out.
I got to steal from somebody my own age so we can get in a fight when we're 100.
Can't you still do a phone bit now? I guess it's
You just hold it
easier
different.
because you have a cell phone.
Yeah,
on
you have a prop.
I think phone calls still happen, and so therefore you can as long as you do you have to know the
I
catalog
feel like
of every
there's
fake call.
the people are doing the text,
Oh, yeah.
the thumb
Yeah.
text. Yes, I am indeed, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But doctor, I am Pagliacci. Hold on.
Oh, wait, no. I'm not Pagliano.
Autocorrect.
Pagliacci. Oh, damn, autocorrect. That's got to be a bummer, too, because, like...
Newhart's still alive, isn't he?
No.
He recently passed away.
He made it to like 100, right?
He made it pretty... Yeah.
It was about a year ago, I want to say.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. We got some Newhart. We should do a Newhart.
And I wasn't
Phone-tober?
wearing shoes.
We just do all phone bits.
Yeah.
We'll do crank phone calls, Berman,
I do have,
Newhart.
I have a handful of. We got to dig into these crank call. There's like a bunch of old crank call albums. There's Steve Allen stuff, and then there's one I stuck in your pile here.
It's January, so it feels crazy to say Phone-tober when we have a suicide pact.
Anytime we have a month, we just call it Tober.
Yeah, you got it.
Every month is a Tober.
So Crank-tober coming in February, where we listen to crank phone calls. Phone-tober this February.
Yeah, you
No, we can do whatever we want here. I mean, it's a records podcast. All we do is talk about Peter North. Why can't we just start mixing up the months, too?
What is Peter North's nickname again?
2 Courts North.
How did that...
You got to Google it. I'm not at liberty to say.
Geez.
Split second before you hit the chair, you think it isn't there. You do something like this. And your whole life flashes before your eye, doesn't it? Why do we do it? Why? Oh, just a minute.
I'm so tickled by this album. I mean, I'm going to have to listen to this.
There isn't. Bang! You walk down a flight of stairs and think there's one more and there isn't. Bang! The shot goes right through the top of your head, doesn't it? Why? Did you ever slam a taxi door while the handle was in your pocket?
Wait, what was that?
Have you ever slammed a taxi door when the handle is in your pocket? Oh, like the inside handle is like.
Oh yeah.
Hanging.
First boss, sexy,
What was that?
handsome guys in the business.
This is the trailer for the Peter North documentary.
Oh yeah? Dig this Adonis
This is so
body.
disrespectful
And
to
this
Shelley
schoolboy
Berman.
charm about him.
Rock hard abs, killer glutes. You trying to give me a boner? Over 2,500 credits.
Peter was
2,500.
in almost every movie.
Honestly, I don't think I've busted that much in my entire life.
Peter,
And he did it on camera.
I'm going to have to do the...
You're all dressed up with a heel in
This
your
is
pocket,
still the
huh?
Peter North documentary. Just took a turn. Shelley
I'm going
Berman
to tell you
did it.
now of a moment of agony which transcends all moments of agony in the history of mankind. It's the most incredible experience a man has ever brought upon himself. Unbelievable in its consequences. Excruciating. I hope this story is true, people, because it's too beautiful to be a lie. Now, I heard this story. I heard about 5 different versions of it, too. But maybe you have too. But if there's one of you out there who hasn't heard one version, I'm going to tell it to you. And the rest of you listen. It's the most incredible thing I have ever heard. It's an indelicate story, people. I will tell it to you as delicately as I can. There is a man at a long table. There are 25 people seated about this table. They are enjoying a formal supper. This man is meeting for the first time his prospective in-laws. It is a very stiff affair, people. White tie is trying desperately to behave correctly tonight. At one point during the meal, he glances down into his lap, and he notices that he has forgotten to do something terribly important.
Zip is zipper.
Zip his fly.
Yeah.
Why do they call it a fly?
Very surreptitiously, he reaches down under the table and makes the adjustment.
That's a great
Everything is
question.
fine.
I'm looking it up.
A few minutes later, he gets up to excuse himself.
Did you know the color
and the
orange
whole
is named after the
tablecloth
fruit?
goes with him.
I'd buy that. That blew my mind. Before the fruit, orange
we
was
missed
known
the
as
whole
yellow-red. I looked this up yesterday after a conversation with my 8-year-old.
Is this an AI thing? I mean,
It
can
might
we
be.
believe anything nowadays?
I know.
An ending in a certain way. He says,
This is the best
Seriously,
episode we've
though.
ever done. I'm certain
it's
of
been a
it.
wonderful show. And it's
I-
gonna be
you know
a
what?
fun
I've been
show
having-
business,
they're
and that's
getting
an
more and
imitation
more
of Al
fun.
Jolson, and off he goes, right?
I think. Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm not. This is the most fun I've
right?
ever had on the
I
show.
don't do that.
This is going to be a long one, too.
I just stand here.
I don't think I have to cut anything out. Maybe a few of my racial
you're-
faux
My
pas.
show has been over for 20 minutes.
I wonder if they were just back then way better.
Thank you
at
for letting me say
understanding-
anything I wanted
Like
to
everyone
say, but I
now
don't
is
get much of a chance
focused
to do
on,
that.
oh, they're keeping people's attention. Like attention's a big thing. But because their attention was geared toward like one news channel, and the news like was on their shit right away, and they could also be slow. Tonight we're going to talk to you about an escalating story, but there was like a tone and a cadence to it. It feels like he has that, where it's like the psychology of a human needing to hear a story, keep your interest, keep your like attention. that still applies today. So you're like, when you're listening to it, you're like, I want to hear how this spec ends up. I want to hear how this, this man seat at the table ends up, etc.
But a night out too, like it was like we're going to watch this person perform and like enjoy it. Like it's not like it is now, where like somebody's like, "Oh my god, I saw them on on TikTok,"
right?
And then they like come in like their San Francisco 49ers jersey to like a theater to be like, "Oh man, I hope he says my wife should blow him." Like there's like. There's more of like a social contract in comedy at this point of time in like 1961 that was like, if you know who Shelley Berman is and you're going to a theater to see him, like you're along for the ride no matter what. Like, and it was better.
Totally.
Yeah.
Although I do hope my wife sucks Matt Rife's cock.
Well, it's gotta.
I'm
she's gotta
sure
at
you
least
can make that happen.
Suggest it. Yeah. As soon as people started like kind of muddying that fourth wall a little bit, it just changed it so much. Where, like you said, if you knew who this dude was and you went out to go see it, he wasn't out at a merch table.
He was a
well, I mean, he was a
celebrity.
Professional guy.
Yeah,
he was doing professional comedy.
Right.
And like at this point, like he's probably doing like the Ed Sullivan Show for like 4 minutes, where everyone in the country is watching those 4 minutes, and then you find out that like, oh, I live in Cleveland and he's coming here, and he's gonna do an hour. I got to go see the guy from Ed Sullivan.
Now, how do you? Well, I guess because there are less. Because I sign up for. I like going to concerts, and I'm signed up for like tons of mailing lists, like the Greek Theater and all these venues, and I still miss stuff. I don't like. I get so many like weird emails that I don't want, and then I'm like, wait, Phil Collins was just at the Hollywood Bowl. How did I fucking miss that?
Yeah,
you got to follow him on Instagram. Like Pavement's
I can't.
doing
He blocked
a show.
me. Phil Collins blocked me.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is the most famous person that's blocked you?
Fred Willard.
Really?
He blocked me on Twitter. I can only assume it was some kind of old man mistake. I don't know, because I met him in person.
Yeah. It might have been a bit.
2 or 3 times. I don't, I mean, that was back in my heyday of tweeting really crazy things.
Yeah.
So maybe he was like, oh, this guy's a racist or a psycho or something, or he's defending Bill Cosby. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but that really bugs me. Alex Winter has blocked me. Bill and Ted.
Bill?
Bill, I assume
that
is Bill or Ted.
Dare I say bogus.
And speaking of Wild Stallions,
so
isn't
bogus.
that Wild Stallions? Wasn't that the name of their band?
Yeah.
totally.
He's Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Joe Coy has blocked me.
I'm blocked by J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States of America.
Wow. But he has somebody doing that, right?
Oh, well, this was years back.
Oh, okay.
He's blocked me since 2017 because he said like I don't know. I made a joke about how if he was my kid, I would have sold him for benzos too.
Oh, okay. I don't even get the reference.
Well, his mom was
worth it.
his mom was a
Xanax addict?
a drug addict who like gave him away. So he said something I didn't like on Twitter, and
That's really heartless, Sean.
Yeah, man.
Well,
I mean,
honestly-
listen,
nice
you
to
might not
him.
agree with his politics, but he's a person.
Honestly, he won. He won. He's the
Yeah, he
vice
did.
president
He's the
of
vice
the United
president.
States of America.
I guess. I mean, is that even a thing anymore? Like, what's going to happen next? And honestly, like this,
You
but
can
like,
still be vice president of the United States of
no,
America.
but I mean, like this whole thing, like Jake Paul literally is going to be president of the United States in about 15 to 20
I
years.
did hear he's going to be president, and you know who his vice president is going to be? Is going to be Jake
the Chocolate
from
Rain
State
guy.
Farm.
Chocolate Rain guy.
Tayson Day?
Tayson Day.
Did you guys happen
God
to
bless
see
you.
the press conference when they caught the dude who started the fire in the Palisades?
No.
No.
It was so great because it was just nerds and it was all these different like officials.
Arson nerds.
Like the Forest Service was there, the ATF, the LAPD, the LA Fire Department. All of them had a chance to get up and speak and like corroborate the evidence. And at this point, we sent it to the lab, and this was 50 points. Like, and it was just so boring. And it was so like meticulous. Like, oh yeah, will we ever get back to that? Will
That's
that be
all
our
I
years?
want. I want to just like, I want it to go back to that.
Totally.
It's so much better.
Like adults being like people.
The
Well,
comedian
yeah, 'cause,
comes
like,
out,
if you
performs on a stage.
If you let those bozos in Congress do it, they'd be like, he started the fire.
I still say, I saw Billy Joel at the Hollywood Bowl. And I think he needs to update we didn't start the fire.
I thought they did.
Somebody said he did. I haven't heard it.
He didn't, but Fall Out Boy did.
I feel like we've talked about it. Or maybe you just talked about Fall Out Boy a lot.
You should listen. We should listen to it right now. I think everyone should hear Fall Out Boy, what they did to update We Didn't Start the Fire, and let's see if we can find anything that we think they missed.
Yeah.
All right. Here it is. And then we'll see how Shelley Berman closes out his thing.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others.
I was in I totally forgot about this.
I think I have met Days on Day as well.
You what?
I've met Days on Day.
I made a video. We hired him to be in a video this thing that we made for Comedy Central, where he came in at the end just singing "Chocolate Rain" with a bunch. Oh no, we had a bunch of chocolate labs come running into the room, and then he was behind him going, "Chocolate labs."
It's very funny to me that you don't think you've had a career and you hire Days on Day to be a visual prop.
Well, I had nothing to show for it.
Yes, you do. You have Days on Day going, "Chocolate labs."
Well, I mean, that was like 15 years ago.
Man, that
Fall Out Boy.
Name a meme from 15 years ago. I would just be like spinning my wheels. I never would have come up with that. And then even having heard it, I need to kind of see it to like remember. Oh, right, this was a big.
Did
thing.
you think that was the Fall Out Boy song when I first started playing it?
Up until he finished the word rain.
Now, should we listen to the Fall Out Boy or should we just read the lyrics?
Oh,
I'd vote for the latter.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I can find a karaoke version of "We Didn't Start the Fire."
And then you'll do it.
What was it? Electric Dracula covering Fall Out Boy.
Electric Zapula. Oh, Electric Dracula, yeah. And then the electric hair plugs. I mean, there's my guitar right there. All we got. You play drums, don't you, David? You have a bass. You have drums. We're a punk band.
Yeah, let's start a punk band.
Captain Planet, Arab Spring, LA riots, Rodney King, deep fakes, earthquakes, Iceland volcano, Oklahoma City bomb, Kurt Cobain, Pokemon, Tiger Woods, MySpace, Monsanto, GMOs. Is this the chorus?
Yeah.
Harry Potter, Twilight, Michael Jackson dies, nuclear accident, Fukushima, Japan, Crimean Peninsula, Cambridge Analytica, Kim Jong-un, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we're trying to fight it. More war in Afghanistan, Cubs go all the way again. Obama, Spielberg, explosion, Lebanon, Unabomber, Bobbitt John, Mommy Boston Marathon, Balloon Boy, War on Terror, QAnon. When did they do this? This is recent.
This is like a couple years back.
Trump gets impeached twice, Polar Bears at a Fire Fest, Black Parade, Michael Phelps, Y2K, Boris Johnson, Brexit, Kanye West and Taylor Swift, Stranger Things, Tiger King, Ever Given, Suez. We didn't start the fire.
Nice catch-up.
It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire.
Did Billy Joel's go in chronological order?
I don't really remember.
Sandy Hook, Columbine, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, ISIS, LeBron James, Shinzo Abe blown away, Meghan Markle, George Floyd, Virgin. Oh, this was written like last week. I don't want to sing it anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, they really.
I'm too good at singing.
Was his like that too, or they just stated it? In my mind, he like talked through kind of something.
No, it was exactly like that.
exactly like that, but I do think
Children of the Little Mind.
Yeah, I do think it was chronological order though.
Oh, in Billy Joel's.
And Billy Joel's.
Maybe.
Like, it feels like he's walking you through it, so like all the references get more modern. So that's when he's like, JFK blown away, what else do I have to say? And then like later on he's like, Cola Wars.
Oh, Cola Wars, yeah.
Go from that.
Yeah, you kind of realize, like, when you lay it all out like that, it's like, really, they had like fun in the first one, and
Yeah.
it's just like the world has just been fucking slowly dying.
I'm having fun.
I mean, JFK blown away. What else do I have to say? That's pretty heavy for the. For
It
people
is,
that
but
to
then
live
like
through.
he's like Sandy Hook, Columbine, like it's like
Vietnam, though.
Yeah.
I mean, things are
Oh,
terrible
yeah.
now, but I mean, guys.
yeah,
that's
Vietnam.
horrible.
Honestly, I've only seen it in the movies. It looked like it was just everyone was having fun, like
Yeah.
listeting to
The
surfing.
music was great.
Smoking weed.
Yeah,
The
everybody
weather was
had
nice.
about the web, like,
Getting love you long time, all that shit, right?
dude, you can't say that.
Oh, Michael Jordan 23, YouTube killed MTV, SpongeBob, Golden State Killer got caught. Michael Jordan 45, Woodstock 99, Keaton Batman, Bush first score. I can't take it anymore.
They're just jumping all over the place.
Yeah, I like
There's no rhythm. To
the Golden State Killer getting caught. They're like, well, that just happened like last week. Let's put that in there.
Throw it in.
Like,
Verse
Yeah,
4,
they
have room
just
for
were
it.
winging it in the studio.
It did seem like there was more word association going on in there. It's like where they were like pairing things up, being like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
I like that they did it though, because you were just saying,
Yeah, I
like, how much
guess.
they do it. I mean, they picked some. If we were tasked with coming up with the high points,
I
think
could
we'd-
do it better.
I try.
Let's electric hair plugs or electric Dracula's hair plugs.
When I rode on court and I did pitch, one of my first pitches on that show was that we did start the fire every Friday, just adding with the weed.
Oh, that's a funny idea.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, and like he was like, he didn't know the song. Apparently, that song was not popular at all in England. What I'll say is, I was kind of blown away by how good you were at fitting in, like to do "We Didn't Start the Fire," like on a first go
Yeah.
of it. Like you nailed it right away.
You're always impressed with anything I do because you think I'm a fucking idiot.
No, I don't think you're a
You think
fucking
I'm a
idiot.
talentless
Can't you
piece of
take
shit.
a
I think-
compliment,
I
man?
think-
I'm going to side with John
I don't
here,
think
man.
you're a talentless piece of shit. I think you're an Italian piece of shit.
Is Shelley Berman still going?
Let's go, yeah. Let's see. Let's listen to his last thing.
Invariably to an article entitled "Will Land and Defeat Roosevelt" or something equally up to date. Then from behind the door you hear certain encouraging little sounds. Ah, 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 ah. Well, the dentist understands this language. He has studied open mouth speak at school, and once in a while you can catch on to a phrase or two like
Speaking of Cosby,
You know what's going on in there, don't you? Some little happy white-clad woman sits you down and ties a bib on you, which states pretty clearly that you are going to bleed. Now, you know you're not going to eat lobster, you know that, don't you? Then the dentist walks over to a cabinet and removes a drawer and empties it into your mouth, the whole drawer. You know what scares me? The X-ray. I mean, what's the matter with those rays if he has to hide in the next room?
He's got to be the first guy to ever
Yeah.
do that joke. That's
be.
incredible.
Yeah.
He's got this great big thing focused at you going buzz, and he's hiding somewhere.
can you imagine like how
Of course, he
bad
hands
they
you
were?
the
But they were
plates
like,
to hold in
"Oh
your
shit,
mouth
hold
for
on,
him. You don't
we
even
have
stick
to."
around. You know that awful scene,
Ooh.
don't you? Take this
You can
finger,
see the
hard
teeth, but
hair.
everybody has like
This finger, hard
headbands.
hair.
Think about
this
this.
finger, hard hair.
Everyone
Then
who
it
got
brings
an
you back
X-ray in
to pictures and says, "No
1961
wonder
is
your
dead
teeth are-"
now.
All right.
That's my bet.
The most terrifying thing of all is when he takes that little piece of rolled cotton and puts it under your tongue and says, "Don't let this move, whatever happens." Then he goes away forever.
I feel like Carlin did that. A lot of them have it. And then they do this.
And you
Yes.
sit there and
There's a
feel it
very,
moving.
like-
And you're sure if it moves enough, it will kill you.
It's definitely like the new
You know
school
how hard it
way
is
of
to
doing
swallow
comedy
with
that
your
was, like,
mouth
getting away from,
open.
like the vaudevillian, like
You know,
George
you're-
Bell thing, where it was like more rhythmic and like
Yeah.
really playing with words, and like I really genuinely think Shelley Berman's good.
He's great. Let's. This is the very end. That's why.
Oh, sorry.
That's why I'm shooting you guys dirty little.
Not my dentist. He didn't get offended. He just pulled out several teeth that didn't have to be pulled. Were unimportant ones down in front. I've had a sort of memorable experience tonight. I hope you've had a memorable experience.
Good. I don't think he says anything else.
Here's what I'll say about Shelley Berman. I wish he was still alive so we could give him his flowers.
I mean, you know, and it was only like
more.
9, or when did he die? 2017 or
yeah,
something.
it's quite recently.
That's almost 10 years ago.
I know.
Well, what do you have anything to promote?
I've made the hardest thing you can make in comedy with the smallest audience, without question. It's
Money?
It's both. They go hand in hand. Maximum work, least amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
But it feels like I'm like in the end, I'm like, I made that thing. It's just like these little like vignettes. They're like theater of the mind, little kind of sketches.
Oh, you had
some
my
of them.
daughter read read a part of that.
Gotta edit that one soon. I'm
3
like
years ago or 4 or 5 years ago. She just learned how to read, so
well,
she was like
moved,
3.5
I
or
started
4.
doing them during like the pandemic, really, and so it was fun. It was a fun way to catch up with people virtually, and like, hey, you have your mic on, let's just record something. And then we moved. I had a child, and so then now I'm getting back to like editing them all together. I'm still like have been writing throughout, but it's really fun. I like it. Other than it might as well be in like Antarctica. It just feels so far away from comedy. But there's a part of me that kind of likes that. Of like, comedy is so like you have to be cutting clips all the time and like constantly pursuing that attention, and that I don't think that's good for anyone's mental health, but it certainly was not great for
Takes a
mine,
certain
so-
type person to really embrace that. What about you used to do? We left out your credit of Professor Blastoff. Is that
Oh
what it's
yeah,
called?
yep. There's a Patreon of that.
Kyle Dunnigan and Tig Notaro.
Yeah, yep. We did some reunion shows during we're like a punk band that broke up, and then I was just like the drummer or something.
Man,
just
it's a
sitting
shame those guys don't keep doing that with you.
there. We got out of
They're both pretty famous. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're
Tig is. I don't. Tig. It's weird how she just like ushered into this upper echelon of like you used to live at her house.
Yeah, we
I
were
stayed
roommates.
at Liv's house.
Yeah,
I
you
stayed
stayed
at
on a
Tig's
couch
house.
a few times. Yeah,
When I first moved here, I was there for
people would always
couple-
say that
2 or
they
3
go,
weeks.
I stayed at Tig's house. I'm like, it's all of our house. We all live there. Like it was just. and it was, sometimes when people have that thing, they have that sparkle, you know, and like, it's like that way with the podcast too. Like you're on Tig's podcast, like it's the three of us.
Yeah. Well, but wasn't she? I was under the impression that she like had the house and you and Fairbanks and Chell, like you guys. Oh, you all like got it at the same time, and
The
we're all
three
on
of
the
them
lease?
got it and with someone that had some health issues. And so they would call me and be like, and I was like a road dog at the time. I was just living in hotels, and they were like, do you want to live with us? And I'm like, that'd be great, but I don't want to move to LA right away. And then they had a temporary roommate, and they called this like, it's your last chance. And I was like, it was like 2008, and the recession was and so all these like comedy clubs had shut down, or little like one-nighter gigs had shut down. So I was like, maybe it's time to move there. So then we all lived together. But yeah, we were all roommates, all paying rent.
That was a great place. I
was
have a lot
awesome.
of fun memories. I mean, very drunken memories, but that was a fun time there.
It was great. It was like a flop house for we always had a comedian on our couch.
Yeah.
So it was very much felt like almost like a green room atmosphere all the time.
That was so fun when you had like in New York, like I remember like Brent Weinbach like stayed with us, and like Jonah Ray, and like it was like very fun to have a place that like, but now I don't think anyone's even seen where I've lived in like 12 years.
Yeah, I mean, I have people that I consider friends who haven't met my kids yet, and one of them's like she'll be 9.
Yeah, I know.
I ran into someone that I had associated with being a very good friend of a friend, and I go, oh, your kids are about the same age. They must play. And they've never met. I don't even know their names. And I go, you guys are still close? Oh, we're like family. I'm like, oh, this is the strangest city to really have that dynamic, and you do feel like, no, we're very close. If I needed something, like, man, that's weird.
Is there anything you'd like to promote, Brendan?
It's I don't think so. I don't.
Oh,
I mean,
my
this
sketch
podcast,
thing is called Intercepts. If you got all these things at davidhuntsberger.com.
Is this davidhuntsberger.com? Yeah. Sean, you have to promote anything? Golden Globes. Watch it on reruns.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube or something. I don't know.
You wrote that Piven bit.
There's no Piven bit. But yeah, no, it was really great. It was really fun, and I don't know.
Did you use my idea I gave you?
Oh, watch Strip Law coming to Netflix on February 20th. It's gonna be fucking great.
Can you hire me as a writer's assistant on that?
Yeah, if
Yes,
we
Mr.
get
O'Connor.
a season 2, I
Okay.
don't think we'll see.
Yes, Mr. O'Connor. Right away, Mr. O'Connor. I'll punch that up. I'll write that up for you right away. Here's your highlighter.
Wait, you think you punch up?
No. I said I changed it to write up.
right,
I'll,
you already
I'll take
You're
notes.
fucking fired.
You just
I'm not-
fired
You
him,
can
man.
punch me
You
up?
already got fired.
Here's your highlighter. Here's your different colored index cards, Mr. O'Connor. And your push pins.
It does seem like he's mocking me.
Shall I pick up your dry cleaning?
What?
You guys should do it as a bit where the execs don't know anything
Mocking
about
you.
that.
I'm just trying to act like a writer's assistant.
It's like if you.
I know. I'm embellishing it for comedic purposes.
Writers' assistants are like,
I should have
you
been
want
writing.
me to do what?
But you're like, you do it as a bit where, like, if people around the city start to know if they hire Sean, they know he has this guy that he's always trying to get hired. That is always there bringing him
Who's
stuff.
10 years older than
Yeah,
him.
he comes in a full suit. He calls everyone Mr. and Mrs.
And I'm,
Every
I'm like
single
10
job,
to 15
like-
years older than everybody there.
Just constant.
Right away, Mr. Wardell.
I love that.
I'll show you here's your dressing room, Mr. Wardell.
The funniest thing in the world to me is that we still use him as the young guy.
And he's like 40.
Yeah, he's like 40. There's like literal like 18-year-olds doing comedy now.
Well, because we're so out of touch, we don't even know who they are.
It is true. I don't know the young people's names, but I know they exist.
Yeah, they're great. All right,
They're so funny. No one's funnier than an 18-year-old.
talking about themselves. The thing they just discovered.
But I'm glad we're back.
I'm glad we're back. It feels good to be back, and this is
Same.
going to the moon.
Thanks for adding me to the show.
Yeah,
Thank you
this
for
is-
doing
you
it.
guys in the
Honestly,
next
this
episode.
is the best vibes we've ever had.
It's you know what? There's nothing wrong with a little vacation, and
No.
you know what, folks? Sorry if you were upset about the break, but
Yeah.
you know what? You can suck it.
Yeah, eat my ass.
That's our
and,
send-off.
Suck it.
Yeah, suck my. Oh fuck.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's you.
Suck.
Suck my fucking balls, bro.
If you didn't like the 2-week break over the holidays, which you wouldn't have listened to it anyway, you can.
Suck it. You want to give it a shot, Dave? I think listen when it's comfortable for you, and just enjoy it whenever you can.
Listen, there's 30. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
There's 38. There's like 40 episodes. You haven't listened to all of them yet.
Yeah,
So
listen
go
to all of them.
and go on to YouTube. I don't know. Whatever.
And coming this February is Phone-tober.
Phone-tober this February. I like that. That'll get us somewhere. All right. Thanks again, David. And thanks another episode of Off the Records.
Chocolate rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. A baby born will die before the sin. Chocolate rain. The school books say it can't